Hello, my name's Maggie. Today we're going to be doing the opposites book tag. So I have a lot of books here. This is going to be a very long video. I'm sorry, not sorry. So let's get to it. First question. First book in your collection and the last book you bought. I don't know how to speak in English, so bear with me, please. The first one that I've actually got is a children's book. I've had it for more than 20 years. But yeah, the inscription says that I've had it since 1995. I'm 26 now, so you do the math. And the last book that I bought was The Last Christmas in Paris by Hazel, Gaynor, and Heather Webb. I actually got this at Target, so there you go. Anyway, next question. A cheap book / an expensive book. This next book I actually bought off of Book Depository. It is the UK edition of Eleanor Park. But on the back it says that it's almost £9. So whatever that is in American dollars. I don't know. Sorry. I can't convert euros and or pounds or whatever that is on American money. So you're welcome. And also the expensive book that I got was in my last haul, or book haul, to be honest, was Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban by J.K. Rowling, illustrated by Jim Kay, and obviously it's the illustrated edition of Harry Potter. So, you're welcome. And yeah. Anyway, next question. A book with a male protagonist and a book with a female protagonist. Okay, for the female, I went with the book that I've actually reread, so I'm going to go with The Hunger Games by Suzanne. Obviously, Katniss is the female protagonist. I obviously cannot speak English, so basically, yeah. Anyway, the male protagonist, I would have gone with Harry, but he wasn't just the male protagonist of that story, so I went with Charlie from The Perks of Being a Wallflower, and also Patrick. So, yeah, there you go. Next question. A book you read quickly and a book that took you long to read. Again, I'm gonna have to go with Eleanor Park, by Rowell, if I didn't say that earlier. This actually took me about 2 weeks to read. Not this copy, but I have the American cover for this as well. I read this in like 2 weeks, and it literally took me 2 weeks to read. I loved it so much that I literally recommend it to anyone and everyone. So, yeah. And also the longest book that not the longest, but the book that took me the longest to read was, or at least one of them, was Hollow City by Ransom, and the second book in the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children series / trilogy. So, yeah. Anyway, next question. A pretty cover and an ugly cover. I think I have a lot of pretty covers, but I don't really have any ugly covers, other than maybe a couple of movie covers that I think that are ugly. I think all movie covers are ugly, but I actually chose Catcher in the Rye for the pretty cover. Obviously, it's really pretty of a horse. So there you go. But yeah, all movie covers to me are really ugly, so you're welcome. Anyway, next question. A national book and an international book. For the international book, I literally just went with Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. But obviously Harry Potter's known worldwide anyway. But also, I would have gone with Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, because that's also the UK / non-American version of Harry Potter, so deal with it. And for the national one, I'm going with the Fangirl exclusive edition. So, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, basically. Next question. A thin book and a thick book. So, one of the thinnest books that I have, other than maybe like Dr. Seuss's books, is Weird Things That Customers Say in Bookshops by Jen Campbell. And her sequel, More Weird Things That Customers Say in Bookshops, also by Jen Campbell. So, there you go. One of my thinnest books ever that I have, other than what I just said. And also, I would have gone with Anna Karenina, but I'm going to go with Les Miserables by Victor Hugo. Look at that. Almost as big as my face. Like, really? Look at that. Anyway, so next question, a fiction book and a non-fiction book. All these books that I have in my pile are fiction books. I recommend them to everyone, except maybe Les Mis, because I have not read that one. So, there you go. So for the nonfiction one, I do not have a nonfiction book. Sorry, not sorry. So yeah. And number 9, a romantic book and an action book. I don't have an action book, sorry to say. I'm not really an action person, I guess. I don't know. I don't really read a lot of action books, and I don't really know what is an action book anyway. So, there you go. Sorry, not sorry. But for the romantic book, I was going to go with A Walk to Remember by Nicholas Sparks, but I also thought that was also a sad book, because if you read the book, then you obviously know what happens. But it's also really romantic, so obviously Nicholas Sparks is a romantic writer, so romantic book writer, so yeah. Anyway, so I went with Dear John by Nicholas Sparks, and I obviously paid $5.97 for this, but I forgot where I bought it actually. I want to say Walmart, but I forget now. But yeah. So last question, a book that made you happy and a book that made you sad. All of these books except for maybe Les Mis made me happy because they're obviously books. But one of the saddest ones, if you have not read this book, then I actually recommend it to you. And it's also the exclusive collector's edition that I got sent from a friend. And it is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I didn't actually cry at this book when I first read this. To be honest, I do have a stone cold heart. So, there you go. So yeah, this actually made me happy and sad at the same time. So, yes. Read it and enjoy. So, there you go. And that is it. I will see you next week with another new video. Goodbye!